What? I didn't say anything. Just finish your meal and get to bed. If you don't eat or sleep, you're going to end up sluggish tomorrow. You'll be a liability to everyone else, and either you or someone else who tries to protect you will be dead by the end of next battle. I can't fight unless you have energy, so don't make this difficult for both of us. It's my job to fight, and it's your job to fight. I'm not going to pick up the slack for you. Why does that matter? We aren't everyone else. If they want to have someone cover for them, then that's their choice. I choose to get the job done, and I expect you to keep that up. Got that? What? You got your answer. Now stop sulking and finish up. What is this about? I told you already, we are ourselves and no one else. It doesn't matter if your friends are closer to their familiars. I'm here to grant you extra power and aid you in battle. Those were the terms of our contract. We have no other obligations to each other. There are no regrets when it comes to making a pact because there is no choice in the matter. You and I share compatibility. No one else would have been able to summon me. Regardless of what you believe, we were meant to have a pact. The forces at play have deemed it so. If your concern is whether you have the means of keeping up with my power, then my answer is you need to eat and sleep properly to do so. Yes, which is why I urge you to finish up already. Well then, what's your concern? You have no reason to doubt our compatibility. That's how the initial summoning works. In the depths, I could only hear your voice. We work well together in battle. That should be proof enough. Our personalities don't need to match. Neither do we have to share interests with each other. You don't talk to everyone here equally. You barely even interact with some of them. And even the ones you spend most of your time with don't always share your interests. But you still work together as a team and take care of the enemy. Well, of course. No one else can share our compatibility. Only the summoner and their familiar can be bound that way. Our bond is special. You'll never have another familiar and I'll never have another summoner. Then what do you consider special? Well, what would you like to discuss that we don't already? Battle strategies are very important. It's your personal health. If I didn't care, then I wouldn't bring them up in the first place. If it helps you in your well-being, then I'll listen to whatever you need me to. I thought this was about you, not me. How would it help you to know more? That wouldn't make much of a difference in how we fight together. I would hope you cared enough before about my own well-being, but if not, this better be the start of it. Good. Otherwise, this might have actually made a difference in how we fight together in battle. Yeah, I would have had to be way more wary around you. Well, that's one less thing to worry about going forward. Now, I just need to have a reason to not worry about you taking care of yourself. The fact that I have to remind you to eat and sleep should tell you enough. Because you do it for both of us. If you don't have energy, I won't either. How else do you think it works? It's not like I wait for you to fall asleep before going through supplies to make myself something. That better not be what you think I do. I can't exactly walk that far from you anyway. Have you ever felt the excruciating pain of having your soul ripped out? Then there's your answer. Be grateful that I haven't considered getting far enough away from you. Believe me, putting up with you is a lot less painful than feeling myself being ripped out of the plane of existence. Try my patience and I still won't reconsider. It's not worth trying, even if I could eat. But I'd rather just eat when you do if I had the option. Might as well save some time on prep work and not bother each other about being hungry when the other isn't. Same goes for sleeping. I go into the state you call me from, and when you wake up, it calls me back. I wouldn't suggest sneaking into any of the other tents to find proof, but you'll get the same answer from any familiar. I imagine it's similar enough to sleeping, but anyone can wake you up if they call out to you, right? Well, that's the difference then. I can't wake up without you. It's not so bad. There isn't anything keeping you from waking up other than, well, being dead, which I'd like to avoid. As long as you make it to old age, I think it should be fine. Hopefully we'll have lived a fulfilling life together. I'm not just going to up and vanish. We're stuck together forever. There's nothing stopping you from having relationships with other people. I'm not gonna go out of my way to bother you. Well, you should have considered that before you summoned me, because you can't get rid of me. So just accept the fact that whoever you decide to spend the rest of your life with will have to spend it with me as well. And the same goes for if that person has a familiar too. Is the space I give you to talk to your friends enough? If so, then there's nothing to worry about. I'm not going to bother you. It'll be like it always has. Just don't expect to have your own private getaway unless you want to be in pain the entire time. Yeah, there's not much else we can do about it. What? Is that your way of asking me out or something? How am I supposed to know if a summoner and a familiar have ever been in a relationship before? All I have to go by are the others. Yeah, and all I've seen are humans kissing each other. So what do you expect? If you want to go around asking random people off the street, then be my guest. I'll stay far away from you so you understand the pain I'll be feeling from secondhand embarrassment. So drop it. Oh, come on. We're not really doing this, are we? You know what? Just go to bed already. I'm not going to talk about whatever's going on in your head right now about us. It's times like this where I wish I could sleep on my own. Can you at least do that for me if I give you an answer? Alright then. Yes, familiars can fall in love. You can thank a certain someone for confiding the rest of us about it. I'm not telling you. Just wait and see, and maybe you'll finally get your answer about whether summoners and familiars have relationships or not. Well, it doesn't matter for us either way. We're us, no one else. Yeah, now go to sleep already. Sweet dreams, and see you in the morning. Yeah, you too.